Welcome, fellow Mooncats. This is the water reading for the month of February. So if you are a water sign, or if you enjoy the water, like swimming or taking a bath, or if you feel drawn to the element of water, love to be in the rain, then this is your reading. Okay, the very first card to come out is the theme card for the reading, and this card that popped out right away is the Eight of Cups. And if you look very closely in the depths of the water, you see that shark swimming away from the cups that were invested. And so this is about walking away from something where you put your heart into it. And this could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a situation, or something that you tried that just didn't work out. We're going to get more details in the cards to come. Now, the way I'm doing this reading is just an open reading with no structure. It's based on intuition. I'll basically keep drawing cards until I feel the message is complete. Okay. With a 4 coming out, I know this has to deal with foundations, your sense of security and stability. And this is in Pentacles. So this is monetary, or Pentacles can represent spiritual energy. We'll know more with context. Yeah, there's a real strong feeling here of something that didn't work out. So there are timestamps in the video. If you enjoy watching the selection of the cards, by all means continue watching. If you'd like to skip ahead, you can do so. If you sense any bit of an air element about you, you might want to also check out that video for this month, because the Queen of Wands just came out, and then the Queen was in that reading as well. From the Crab of the Pentacles, I'm getting this very sort of uneasy, unsure kind of handling of the Pentacles. So you may have put money towards something that you weren't sure about, and you're realizing it's time to walk away. And there's some resistance to that. Oh, I see what it is. You're trying to hold on to what you have left. Okay. And there's other people involved in this that want you to keep investing, but you want to walk away. Here we are in the water element, getting a very earth-like reading. Yeah, but see, but you're holding your ground. You're the Queen of Wands. You're doing what's right for you, and that's the end of this situation for sure. You're moving on from it. It's your decision. I see how the octopus is looking this way. It's your decision, and you're standing firm. Okay, you're standing firm. You're holding on to your strength. We get a little more. There we go. A little more in there. Yeah, so that Queen of Wands is being very sure of yourself and very sure of your choices. It's also being empowered to go in your own direction. So even though you're walking away from one thing, you're walking towards something better. And that's the other reason why the Death card is here. It's not just an ending. It's also that you're going to begin something new that's better for you. So I feel like there's got to be one more, but it's going to take some time. It's taking its time. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the overall reading. I'm going to feed my cat, and I will be right back. All right, so remember that these are collective readings. They're not as specific as a personal reading would be, and I have to sort of start with that because I'm seeing two situations in the cards. And one is to do with some kind of investment, monetary investment. And this is a collaboration with others. And the other way to interpret this is that it's a spiritual relationship. And so I'm going to go through the readings with both interpretations, and you'll have to decipher which one applies to your situation. So we begin with the Eight of Cups as the theme of the reading, and this is where you're at right now. In this period of time, you're in this phase of moving on from something. You have just made the decision to turn away from something where you've made a major investment. Now, this being the card of cups, the Eight of Cups, we would call this an emotional investment. But it was followed by Pentacles, and that opens us up to a monetary interpretation. So, this could go either way. If this is a personal relationship, it could be a romance, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member. You have just made the decision that it's not worth it to invest any more cups. You are not going to find your 10 of Cups here. You invested a lot of your heart into this, even if it was a monetary investment, something you wanted to maybe create or achieve in the world. Or if it was a relationship, you invested a lot of your heart in the relationship. A lot of heart and soul went into this. But you're at a point where you're realizing it's not working out and you're moving on away from it. And that's our theme for the day, is about this choice to move on. And there is disappointment here, there is sorrow here, and a sense of loneliness as you turn away. But notice that what's coming through at the top of the water is sunlight. And in the tarot, sun represents ultimate happiness. And so this is to say that turning away is the right decision, and it's leading you towards something better, or something that's going to resonate better for you. Which doesn't make the prior experience bad or wrong, just it wasn't what resonated for you. And when I looked at this Four of Pentacles card, it started to animate for me, and I saw that crab struggling and shaking as it was trying to hold on to that pentacle, having a very hard time handling it. And there's two ways we can interpret pentacles. We can interpret them as actual money, or we can interpret them as spiritual energy. So in the case of an actual financial investment, the investment didn't work out. It's been a disappointment. You're at the point where you know it's time to walk away. Even though you could choose to continue, you are not making that choice. You're choosing to move on. If this is a relationship, it's a similar kind of thing where you've invested a lot of yourself into that relationship, but you're realizing now that you need to collect yourself. You need to hold on to, pull your pieces back, pull your power back, and gather it together so that you're able to move on. And when I saw this animated crab struggling to hold on to that pentacle, it made me feel like there was a loss of confidence. Someone in a relationship has made you feel like you've lost some confidence about your ability to be loved, and to hold. It's been hard to bring back your power and your energy. And in a monetary investment, it's just made you insecure about your money, and you're feeling like you better hold on. You better hold on to what you have left. And so that's the decision you've made going forward. This decision, even in a relationship, this is a bit unusual because there's people outside the relationship too that are going to have an opinion about it. So in the case of whether this is a family relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, when you're making the choice to walk away, some people are going to try to change your mind. They're going to resist it, and you're going to need to hold your ground. The same thing with the monetary investment. There may be other people you've been collaborating with. They're not going to want you to go, but you're going to have to hold your ground and fight for your choice, for the choice that you've made. And in so doing, you do recover your strength and power. You recover that and actualize as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is so filled with her personal, authentic power and energy, as she becomes very charismatic and very capable of creating things in the world. So if you're walking away from that monetary investment that didn't work out, then you're moving on to the next project that's going to be much better for you because it resonates more with your soul. And because of that, you're going to find a greater success with the next project. If you are in a romantic relationship, this is a time where you're being single and you're empowered by being single, and you're going to spend some time at that. People have fought you on this decision, and it's been a difficult decision to make, but the Death card follows, and that indicates that it's a final decision. You're not going to go back on it. So this investment you're walking away from, that's final. The relationship you're walking away from, that is final too. But the Death card always symbolizes a new life on the other side. So it's not just about an ending, but it's also about a beginning. There is a creation of something new that is coming. Now, I feel like this is going to be slow. This is going to take some time. Look at how big and heavy this whale is. I feel that whether it's the investment, the monetary investment, or one relationship ending so that another can begin, the beginning isn't here just yet. It's down the road. You're going to spend some time in your personal power and your personal strength, and before that new beginning starts. But that's okay, because this time in your personal power gives you your strength. You're going to recover your strength. So over here at the point of the decision, there's some insecurity that you might be feeling, which would be happening at this time, but you're going to recover your strength in the future as you prepare for the new beginning. And this is the same for either direction, whether it's a monetary investment or a personal relationship. And now the new beginning is here. So the timing is hard to pin down. Again, this is not a personal reading. It's a group reading. But basically, the timing of the new beginning is when the transformation is complete. You are transforming into your strength and your power. Once you have your personal strength and power back, that's when that Ace of Swords can come in. And an Ace of Swords represents an auspicious new beginning. It's truth, the sword of truth. So this means that the relationship or the investment that you're going to make next is going to be much better in alignment with your soul. So it's going to fit you and who you are much better. And look at the divine crown around the sword, indicating that you have divine support in this new relationship or new endeavor, because it is in alignment with your soul contract. It is in alignment with your soul purpose. The divine approves. And you are crowned for that. Okay. We'll see if we can get some more details out of the oracle cards. Let's go there next. I like to bring out the Beyond Lemuria, as it was a watery place. And the cards are so filled with this flowing energy. They just fit very well with the water element. Okay, we got our first one. Okay, so I always want to give you a moment to take a look at the image here, and we can see some things right away This is going to be about balance, rebalancing, finding your balance again after being made to feel insecure, getting back into your power and centering, because we see those two opposite forces intertwining and balancing. This reminds me of Kundalini rising, as we have this serpentine movement around the energy centers. And I, even though this is a water element, it's talking about fire. Solaris sublime. We live in a dualistic world, bringing light and dark into balance, and being real with our humanness can allow us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. By accepting and loving all of ourselves as we are, we can extend more of this love and have greater compassion for others. This painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. As the dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. In this place of coalescence, both sides fuse in oneness, not just as a re-emerging with the universe, but in an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creator force we truly are. And that hits on a couple of points here. What this emphasizes to me is whatever you are walking away from, it wasn't in alignment with you. It was you trying to be something that you're not. And that's okay, because we all fall into that sometimes. Or maybe finding out that this is not who you are, though you may have thought it would be right for you. And you never know till you try. So there's nothing wrong with having made that choice in the past. It's just that you know it doesn't suit you. You know it's not fitting, it's not working. And then you know it's time to walk away so that you can begin to create from your true authenticity, from the truth of who you are. Well, if we can remember the meaning of the card, I think it's much better to consider the image. I like imagery though, so I don't know. People have different learning styles. Some of us are visual and some of us are auditory. All right, we have two more cards here from Lemuria. Lemuria deck. And again, we'll start with the image. This is talking about the third eye chakra. And that third eye chakra gives us our deeper insight. It's where we connect into the spiritual world, and where we open up to our spiritual awakening. And so it's this center that you need to tap into to understand the truth of who you are. And the center, the third eye, is actually just above the center of your eyebrows in your forehead. That's where the energy center is. And it responds to blue light. Okay, now people have identified that the energy of this center located in that spot is coming from the pineal gland in the brain. It's directly, when you lay back, the pineal gland is directly aligned with that spot in the forehead, and that's where the energy is coming from. And that's why the card says third eye chakra, pineal perspective. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all that this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. But be the observant witness Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel paradoxes of reality. So somehow, in some way, you have misunderstood yourself. Somehow, in some way, this perception of who you are that is incorrect. It was formed from outside forces, like perhaps your social environment. Something has made you believe yourself to be a particular way that you are not. And this is why the card here is urging you to discover a deeper inner knowing, and that you can tune into a wisdom that overpowers the perceptions of the conscious mind. The perceptions of the conscious mind can be easily flawed and tricked. And so it is important to sort of check your understanding. Now, the third card that we have here, we see all these vibrant colors around this person in the center, who's definitely a feminine divine with all the different arms coming out. We see a heart-centered energy that is rising, and with the eye, also awakening. We see these rings behind her, the awakening into greater knowing, greater universal perspective and understanding. So I think of it like something gives you a drop of knowledge. This drop of knowledge falls into the pool of your mind, and suddenly, as those rings ripple out and out more and more, you're gaining more of a universal perspective beyond just yourself. And this is how to reclaim your energy. So we spoke about that in the reading a little bit, going from the Fourth of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands to the Strength card. You're on a path to reclaim your energy by making a choice to be more authentic to yourself. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice as we step into empowerment. And yes, it is possible to restore the fragments of self we gave away before we came to this awareness. And that's your Eight of Cups card right there. Fragments of self you gave away before you were aware. You have the power to own your energy and choose where you direct it. That's the Queen of Wands. If you are not at your optimal vibration, consider the core of why this may be. Detach from depleting influences and boost positivity. There's your Death card. There's your Five of Wands card. It is up to you to make the shift. Transform your life by choosing healing and self-empowerment. Kickstart the upward spiral to abundant energy and soul presence. Okay. And then that's the ultimate. Where we're heading to is that Ace of Swords card. And so that's going to be you operating from your authenticity. Okay. Any last words of encouragement from the mermaids? Let's see. Take the helm. Be in control of your own ship. That feels fairly self-explanatory. And again, this is a good description of the power of the Queen of Wands. Perhaps you've been letting other people make your choices for you or influence your choices in a heavy way. And your urge to explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. Go your own way. And I believe we have one more card. chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. And that's just encouraging you to keep an optimistic outlook, because you're going through a change. Yes, there's disappointment in what you're leaving behind, but look forward towards the excitement of a new adventure. Look forward towards the excitement of how wonderful it's going to feel to be doing work that's in alignment with your soul, or to be in a relationship that's better suited to you, and how it's just going to bring the best out of you instead of leaving you feeling insecure. All right. So don't be afraid of the choice you're making. It's the right choice. You were in something that just didn't fit. It's time to walk away, and you're going to come into your personal strength and power, a better understanding of yourself and who you are, and being able to live in a more authentic way. And this path that you're turning towards is a blessed path. It is blessed by the divine. It's in alignment with your purpose. And so that it's just going to fall into place and be much better for you. I do feel like you're going to spend some time solo in that Queen of Wands energy, discovering your authentic self before you can express your authentic self. And then when you can do that, that's when that new beginning comes in. Okay, that concludes the water reading for the month of February. I thank you for watching. If you're still with me at the end of this reading here, then please hit that like button down below. It helps my channel to grow. There may be other people that need to hear this same message. You can be part of helping me reach out and get that message to them simply by hitting that like button. And if you are interested in more information, check out my channel, Mooncat Tarot, and there's many videos posted there. If something is calling out to you, go ahead and take a look. There might be a message in that video for you. If you're looking for a more personal message, I am doing personal readings, and you can sign up for a reading by following the link to the Calendly page in the description down below. Most of all, I'm so grateful that you are here and viewing my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to catch you in another video.